to the nose and make you say what's up. I'm in the club, nigga, tuck with the long barrel. When the music stops having singing, not creepers carols. People hate me, man, I really do know why. They see the wings on my back and they know I'm gon' fly. So what the fuck supposed to do? Just try to please people. Got my Indian crew family and I don't big people. Remember, used to put newspaper in my tennis shoes. Used to walk around in them jeans, the mini shoes. For party nigga, I was too thugged out for that. Never told all my enemies I couldn't be a rat. But niggas told on me, nigga, they got it in return. Now in they mama's living room in a nice urn.
In a nice urn, yeah.
Bitch, 'cause you gon' get caught. Blow your brains out in your lap, now hold that.
Gotta have Corey C in the building. Y'all better stop playing. We got Corey C in the building all the way from the top of Virginia. Looking to the people down here in the middle of the bottom of Virginia. Yeah. Tony in, what's on, baby? Hey, we're doing remote. You know, hey, I'm on that tour. You know, I'm heading down to the Carolinas. We're gonna do Raleigh. We're gonna do Charlotte. We're gonna do a few people in Atlanta. It's just gonna be some impromptu things going on. We're gonna make it happen. So that's what we do out here. But you know, I got them Johnny Love candles, them J Love candle coat. You know, I got that with me at all times. You sit in the front. That's my favorite gun. Don't.
You the homie kid, 'cause you always running fucking home. And BK the boy, your house will clap it up. Run my mouth
like a big booty bitch. I'm clap it up. Kind of like we back there in LaGuardia back there. Connie. Only sound right calling her Connie. Connie. That's rather than me. Yeah. Yeah. This ain't gonna be a long show. Maybe about 40, 45 minutes, because we're gonna be shooting the show tomorrow. We're gonna shoot a show the day after tomorrow. So as we continue to move on this thing right here. Tired of being nice. She whoop right now, Tony. Yeah. She tired. Projects, they still got her. Time.
Your brains are gone, now you out of your fucking mind. And niggas know I fight you, bitch. Young bitch, stop, but they don't fucking understand to get the bitch to that head that gun clap. Niggas stop beginning of a new era. Say we're getting it poppin', nigga, 'cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with. G5 legacy never in the bitch, stop beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Say we're getting it poppin', nigga, 'cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, stop beginning.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Hey.
It's the king of love track, baby. Take.
Apologize about that right there. What's going on with my music trying to act up on me? What's going on? Okay, there it is. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, check this out. Special episode. We'll be doing special episodes all week this week. Like I said, I'm on a road tour right now. I'm gonna be hitting a couple of spots, hitting some people up. Got some great shows planned. Yeah, you know, I threw Evelyn down there already. But I got a couple other people that I'm gonna be hitting, and it's gonna be some great interviews, and just kind of just doing something a little different. Just kind of see how this thing go on the road a little bit. Do some things with Wink and Drink, of course, and as we kind of move around and just do what we got to do. That's what happens. But y'all know my guest tonight. You know her because she was on episode number 26, and she was doing her thing. She came all the way in from Virginia. The visitors out there in Texas. So I said, I gotta make sure I get back out there so we can go ahead and do that OJT. So she came out to Texas, kind of hung out, me and Jay, you know, did the show. And while she was there, she messed around and said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff together, and let's do it. Let's go ahead and put everything together." So got my girl Tiffany certified in biz, got everything wrapped up with that piece right there. And so next thing I know, she don't when I got the truck, she don't when I got the trailer, and she just said, "Hey G, let's do something. Let's go make some things happen." And I said, "Shoot, girl, don't play with me now. We're gonna get you out there." So I knocked the dust off myself and say, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here and put some of these some of these old five mode skills on her to show how this hot shot game is done. Saying a little bit. So to make sure she's right. So today what we're gonna talk about some of the stuff she went through today. And then as we kind of prepare and we continue to move forward, so that one, she don't want to just throw some people in her trucks. She wants to understand how it works first, and move around in it. And so she's gonna talk about some of the things that she's done as far as going to get a permit and stuff like that. And then we're gonna see, how she feels about everything and what she's thinking about. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring my girl in all day long. You know what I'm saying? We got 30 years on the books from knowing each other. And shout out to my girl, you know what I'm saying, Connie in the building as well. And we're here in Connie Studios. She definitely put us in right down here, and I really appreciate that. And we go back the same time. You know what I'm saying? We go back 30 on the books. You know what I'm saying? Because we were some old 20-year-old somethings running around there in Camp LaGuardia down there in Korea. So but without further ado, I'd like to bring my girl in on the stage. All right, girl. Miss Cassandra, aka Condoleezza Rice. You know that's what she is. I thought you were gonna say it before me.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, good evening.
Hey, what's going on? What's going
Good
on?
evening.
What's going on?
Thank you for having
Come on now, don't say
me.
thank you for going on.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
All
Come
the way,
on now.
came all the way to Virginia.
Ooh.
I'm appreciative.
Okay.
Got my truck up and running
Okay.
on the
Ooh,
road.
come on now.
I was just walking around it looking. It's a
Mm.
beautiful truck,
Oh.
beautiful trailer, but it wasn't moving.
It wasn't moving.
Not until G5.
Okay, well, hold up. Let's talk about a few things
Yeah.
first. Let's talk. So
Yeah.
you came out. Let's let the people know what's going on now. You came out to Virginia. I mean, to Texas. So tell everybody a little bit something about that, so they can kind of get caught up for the people who haven't watched.
Okay.
Episode 26.
So I came out to Texas at the end of March. Came out there to get an education on number one, what it took to run a truck company, the different assets I needed. I needed a truck and a trailer to start with. The different regulations, the different items I needed to have on me if DOT stops me while I'm rolling, just an overall education. I spent 30 years in the military in transportation, but I've never driven a truck. I've never had to have the regulations and the just to be in compliance,
Right.
as it relates to being a driver, as it relates to running a trucking company.
Okay.
So you, Jay Rich, you all got together and you gave me the game.
Not the game. Not the game. Okay,
Yeah, you
so
gave me the game.
okay, so you left, and I told you something before you left. I said, what did I say to you before you left? I said, when you land back in Virginia, what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna walk differently.
I said, you're gonna walk different, right?
Yes.
Okay, then. And you immediately started the ball rolling. And what did you do? Let's talk about that process for a minute.
Well, I had people reaching out to me for mentorship, but
Okay.
I was brand new. I didn't have a lot to give. Had a lot of veterans reaching out. So what I
Right.
did is I formed a little group of veterans. We get on the phone once a month now. We started every 2 weeks, but that was a little bit too much.
Okay.
Everybody's not looking to do the same thing. Some of the veterans have box trucks. Some of them have, I have a Hotshot. Some have semis. Some have several semis. So
Okay.
everybody just wants to win. So we got together to encourage each other, to share the information we had, to talk about contracts like GSA, VA, FEMA,
Right.
different government contracts we could haul for. Just sharing information and
Right.
making sure everybody's company is successful.
Right. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. In fact, and luckily I was privileged to be on a couple of those calls that you had, and as far as some people. I know the young lady and her father down in North Carolina.
Yes.
In fact, I'll be reaching. She reached out to me the other day.
Nice.
So what's her name again? I can't think of her name.
Nikki.
Nikki. Now shout out to daggone Nikki. Okay, Nikki. I hope you're watching because one, don't think I ignored you because I didn't. And that's the thing. I try to tell people like when I'm on the road or I'm doing something, I try to focus on what I'm doing
Right.
and where I'm at because like I was saying, I was up in DC, as you know what I'm saying, like we ain't talk at all because one, I was doing what I needed to do. And I like try to put all my attention on that so I can make sure just the best product happens. You know what I'm saying? And so now as I'm preparing for this tour right here, which is and it's opening up to some different things, and which is cool.
Yeah.
It really is cool, and it allows opportunity. It's definitely allowed me to meet some people. Just I tell you, when I was in DC, just riding around DC in a slingshot, and just I'm hopping out, over by the mall, and I'm letting people jump in. They taking pictures, and they were just enjoying themselves. But it really opened up to some great conversations. I met some very unique people. I've met some very important people, and I think people that can help other people, not just me, but really to help other people. So I really think this tour is going to be something real good because as I go to different places, I will be pulling, I'm saying, the slingshot off, and then just kind of getting out because it does kind of help start conversation, which I really appreciate. But but the main focus is you, and as we kind of looked at everything, got here today. You had the truck centralized parked somewhere, and we went over there and grabbed it and everything. And so just kind of tell the people, like I said, today is gonna be real short. So, but just tell people kind of like what you learned today. Starting from just really, you had all your paperwork and stuff like that. What are some things that you learned that you saw that you think is going to help you be a better owner to the drivers that you're going to have?
Well, today was an administrative day for us. I didn't realize that the administrative day would be so rigorous. We created a 1-inch binder. In that binder, I have my driver's license. I went and got a CDL permit. I went and got a CDL permit, a permit. I had my insurances. I've been doing things since I left Houston, and at the end of March, I've been doing things like getting my insurance. Ouch, very expensive. Um, Tiffany at
Certify my biz.
Certify my biz. She started my paperwork off. She started my authorization. She started everything off with the federal government. She started my company for me. She did all the paperwork to start it. But there were things that I had to do. So today I didn't realize I didn't have an ELD for tracking my vehicle. I had to get an ELD today.
So we call my boy, I'm saying, Jerron Hound, Pro Hall TV. You know what I'm saying? If you need that ELD, I'm saying, keep it trucking. Make sure you call Jerron so that one, he has a great code for you. So it's going to make it a lot lower once you do call them. Go ahead. I had to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I got to throw my plug in, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Pro Hall TV, you better watch it.
We had to consolidate driver licenses, make copies of driver's licenses for the book. We had to call Progressive. That's my insurance carrier. I'm not giving them any advertisement because they listen. It's like highway robbery. But we had to call them and up my insurance to $1 million. I had 750,000. I was trying to get a little cheaper, but when G5 came, he said, "No, we gotta raise that price." By me getting an ELD, they gave me a discount on the insurance, so I was happy to see that. But all these things go in a binder, and so if DLT pulls me over, then I'm prepared. I'm organized. I'm not shuffling through papers. Today I was shuffling through papers though. It was FMCA.
FMCSA, yep.
FMCSA, yep. I had all kinds of mail and insurance cards and envelopes that I've just been keeping. I've been saving as I gathered that stuff over the months. I had it consolidated, but I looked like a hot mess as we were opening envelopes and adding to the binder so that when I'm on the road, I won't be in trouble. I won't be unorganized if I'm pulled over.
Yeah. So how did that feel? Really, kind of. I mean, you got your book right there. You
I
can
do.
grab,
I do.
like like now that you're looking at it, because I listened to you as we were putting it together. You said, what did you? What was the comment? Do you remember the comment you made?
I don't.
You said, "Man, this looks professional. This looks like this looks is in order."
Yeah.
You know, and people have to understand this right here. When you look at it, and we'll get more into that tomorrow, as far as dealing with DOT and stuff like that. A lot of it is presentation, and what happens is, the thing is, we have to understand the DOT. They're not really there to mess with you. Honestly, they're really to make sure that we're safe and that people are safe out on the road. Why? Because you're operating this big machinery. They want to make sure you're taking care of it and you do all these things. So if you have all your stuff in order, and when they walk up to the door and you have your book open, and it's open just basically how your company started. The first things in there is the the formation of her company. You know what I'm saying, showing that she's a LLC. The next thing, I think it's the authority. So it's showing everything that they're gonna ask for, and everything they're gonna look up to. Once they punch it in, like, I know what they're gonna look for on the computer. They're gonna make sure that your authority is up to date. They're gonna make sure that they're gonna ask you, hey, you're in a drug consortium. Your BOC3 is up to date. You know what I'm saying? The UCR is together. You know what I'm saying? And so just to make sure those things. And so my thing I recommend to anybody who is definitely getting their authority or starting their company, I say, hey, I got it. You're gonna get drivers. You want drivers, and that's cool. But if you don't know how to run your own company, you know what I'm saying? And I got it. She's probably gonna farm it off, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with getting dispatchers or any of those things. But my rule is you should learn how to do it first, so that you know. So this way you're good to go. Pro Hall today. I talked to him today. He was in one of his trucks. He was in San Antonio because he had to go pick up one of his trucks because driving wasn't there, and get his trailer and stuff like that. And it's good that he has his Class A license that he can do that. You understand?
Mhm.
And so really kind of operating and kind of knowing what's going on, it just makes you a better owner, I think. And so now with me, I saw your bag with your box and all your papers, and you should saw her kind of. She was handing me all these papers. She was like, "Okay, yeah, this right here," and I'm sitting there, "No, I don't want it," because I already know pretty much what's going to go in the book. We print out a few things, and just make the presentation. So when you look at your book now, I mean, you should feel good, honestly.
Oh, I feel great. I feel great.
You got your BOC3. You got your keep your trucking confirmation certificate in there. If they say where your stuff at, listen, you're just showing off over here already.
And I feel much better. Before, I had a
Uh-huh.
lot of paperwork,
Mhm.
didn't really know what it was. I
Right.
could read it, but it was foreign to me.
Right.
And just you coming through town and getting me straight day one. So I'm looking forward to the next 2 days.
Yeah. And like I said, so it goes back to what I was saying. You had a bunch of paperwork and somebody did it for you. But if you don't know what the paperwork is, it just does you just got a bunch of mess. Right. And
Messed
which is
up.
good, which is, like I
Mhm.
said, get your stuff done by people. But at the same time, you need to understand your paperwork. You need to understand who to contact in the event that you need to get something that's updated or whatever it is. Okay. And it's just one of those things. Okay. Now, so we got to the truck today, right?
Mhm.
So I know you told me before, yeah, G, I went out there and checked my truck out, I'm driving around and blah, blah, blah. But today you kind of got a little bit of work in there, right? We weren't out there that long.
No,
Now tomorrow we will be, but today we wasn't really out there that
but I
long.
got a sweat
So
on.
what was that like today? Talk to the people and kind of, what do you think about that?
Well, just getting acquainted with my truck. I drive, so it wasn't necessarily the truck, but it was the trailer. Um, just learning how to let the tail part of the trailer down, walk in the trailer, looking for anything that could be wrong, checking the tires, checking the oil, checking the fluids, just getting familiar with my vehicle.
Right. So you were sitting there, I saw you hopping on up there, checking oil and everything. And just how was that? How was
It
the feeling
felt
just hopping up
pretty
on that truck?
good. I felt like an operator.
Mm,
Yeah.
look at you. So when somebody old guy by my side tell you I can't get up on the truck, what you gonna do? You gonna look at him like, boy, you better hop on up there. Uh, You can turn back to old Sergeant. Sergeant Pride. The one I used to know, you gonna turn into her, or you gonna be Major Pride. What you gonna be?
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, you won't do
Oh
that
Lord.
right there. So let me ask you this right here. So looking at it from before, if you take it from the time you were back in Texas,
Mhm.
okay, from the time you came over there, all kind of Lisa Rice, like, and not having any equipment. But now looking at it now, after dealing with the insurance company, because you had to talk to them, wait on the line, hear what they got to say. You know the process now.
I do.
You do. You know what I'm saying? And you have the book. Like, how does that make you feel now? Really, as somebody coming to the game.
Well, it makes once you go through it, once you walk through it, then you can do it. You can do it again, and you can turn around and teach it.
Mm,
Others can follow you now
mm,
instead of me having to wait or call you or call Jay Rich or somebody else that may know. But if I walk
right.
through the process, then I can help others.
Walk through the process. Listen, that's what this is all about. It's really about just sharing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people out here who want to get in the game. And there's so many people out here who are overselling the game. I think you can sell the game. I think, everybody has to have a career path, and it's great. These programs that's out here to, hey, pay $1,000 to do it. Okay, got it. Um, some parts of it I agree with, some parts I don't. But I'm never gonna step on anybody's toes. What they do is what they do. But I'll say this right here. Um, there's enough space and room out here for everybody. And if you want to really learn it, I'm telling you, just tag somebody, just jump on somebody. My boy Northern Cross, he's more than happy to just help people. You give him a call, he'll tell you that all the time. Um, it's just too much out here that's free that can happen. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because I don't want to sound like a broken record. I know I say it all the time as far as in this business. I got my girl Lavish. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my girl Lavish Ways out here. Lavish is she's in the entertainment industry. And this is what I'm saying. And this is what I love. When people are not being stuck in a certain industry. They're looking at things outside of what they normally do. Right? When I look at athletes, people that were in the NFL, such as Ron, who's out here is very successful in the trucking business. He does other things too, but he's very successful in the trucking business. You know, um, or my boy Gladiator Truck Buck. You know what I'm saying? Security business, doing his thing in that, but got into the truck business. Why? Because he sees another option and another avenue. And it's great for a lot of people, whether you want to do high shot, dump trucks, box trucks, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should kind of find their own niche. You know what I'm saying? What they want to do. But as far as truck, like, what are some of the things you want to get into in trucking itself?
Um, behind the hot shots, the dump trucks definitely. You've inspired me. I was inspired by watching Evelyn's show, so I
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for you to get down there.
Damn right, shout out to Emily. We're
In a
gonna be
few
down there Saturday.
days,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, hey, Saturday. Hey, and we're gonna be. And I'm telling you, y'all don't. If you want to tune into a show, it's gonna be in the morning now. It's gonna be 9 a.m. Because like I said, we're making moves. We got to boom hit that, and I'm headed off to Atlanta right after that. So it's one of those things. You want to catch the show, So you probably see two shows on Saturday. You see a show in the morning, and then you gonna see some shows in the afternoon. Because it's just one of those things. I'm hitting the people in the spots, and they ready to go, and so we're gonna make them happen. But definitely, if you want to know, because it's not gonna be just about dump truck, and that's what we want people to understand. Don't get caught up in the one trick pony thing. There's so many other things that you can explore within that industry.
Mhm.
When you listen to the things that Evelyn is doing right now, when I tell you it's magnificent, oh my God, like, she's amazing. Like,
Wow.
times 20, she's amazing.
Mhm.
And so just to have somebody there to coach me, what I'm saying, and make sure I'm on the right path, but just for me to stand there and watch it. And she ain't really got to coach me. I can stand there and just look and watch and listen to her and everything that she has to say. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss that show. It's gonna be in the morning, but you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be like 8 o'clock in the morning Texas time and 9 o'clock East Coast time. But that's gonna be an amazing show. So if you want to learn something, you understand how to maneuver in this business as a woman. Um, and I say that because in the trucking industry as a woman, it is a little different. You know what I'm saying? And even We talked a little bro a little while ago. You know, he even said it because you complimented him, and we'll be talking to him in a minute. As far as what he's doing, because he's out here killing it. People told him, "Hey, you can't do nothing because you know your driver's a non-CDL." Please, I'm gonna let him tell his story. I'm gonna let him tell his story. You know, and all the naysayers can be quiet. And he's out here killing it. I mean, his son, he got his son out there with one of his drivers, learning. 17 years old. He out here learning, getting his thing in, non-CDL. So
Wow.
you can't mess with somebody who's determined. That's what you can't beat. You can't beat that.
Right.
You know. And so just to hear that tonight, that's gonna be so amazing. Period. You know. What other type of things are you looking to get into within trucking?
So within trucking, the hot shots, like I said, dump trucks, maybe even dispatching for other companies.
Okay.
Broker in
Oh,
time.
That seemed like you right there. Now you seem brokerish.
Brokerish.
You seem brokerish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I guess you make all that money over there. You can make all that money with this mortgage loan originator thing stuff. I be hearing phone calls coming in, $1 million. Ooh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Did y'all know? Listen,
business.
listen. And this ain't counting numbers though. This what I learned today. Okay, these ain't her numbers, whatever. I just asked them a scenario. I said, okay then, because you know the average house is like 600,000 around here. So it's $600,000 house at 2.5% that a loan originator comes out of. That's about what, 14,000, 16,000.
In that ballpark.
Right, about $16,000. You gonna get 16,000. Damn, listen.
A lot of work goes into it.
I ain't saying no. Listen, I know nobody's gonna give you 16 grand. But I'm thinking about this right here. When you're doing these loans for these $1 million houses, y'all do the math on that. 2.5% of $1 million. That's all I want to say to you. Listen, you get your life together. That's all I'm telling you. Get your life together. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because it's just one of those things. You know, it's one of those things. Period.
You have to diversify. Originally, I said, "Hey, I want to leave my federal government job."
Right.
But you can't sit there and you want to leave. You got to replace that income if you like that income.
Right.
Yeah. So you got to find other ways to replace the income. The hot shot, passive income, the loans that I do, additional income.
She said additional. She didn't say pass. She said additional. See, it's different when it's additional money.
You meet people. You meet all kinds of people.
Oh, I know.
You know, so
I can only imagine the people you meet, especially all them homes. You know, you $1 million homes up in DC. I was all around right now. I had $10 million houses. Ooh. That's all I can say is ooh. Ooh. So what are you looking forward most to over the next couple of days? Because we'll be shooting a show every day.
Yeah,
7 o'clock we shooting the show.
To getting in the truck, driving the truck,
right?
Tying down the cargo, learning to talk to the brokers,
learning
to find my loads and actually securing the loads, getting to the locations, and just getting very, very skilled because my trailers are 40-inch gooseneck trailer.
40
foot. 40 foot gooseneck trailer.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 40 inch. She ain't carrying nothing with that 40 inch.
Well, yeah. So to look at it, it's intimidating.
But why you say it's intimidating?
Because it's long.
I was cutting them corners there on them. Now, shout out to me cutting them. Well, I cutting them corners.
It's long and it's 2 pieces. I told you, I even went and took a bus driver course.
Right.
Which is a 1-piece, just to get familiar with the length of a vehicle, and because it was available.
And then you gotta get that nighttime driving with that 40 foot through the Jersey barriers.
Wow.
Think about that now. You know what I'm talking about? 2 concrete columns on both sides. You know, or you got a concrete column, 2 lanes, and the big 18 wheelers on the right side, and you on the left side, and both of you gotta go DC traffic, heading up to New York, going through Delaware, going across the GW Bridge, stuff like that, you know.
I hadn't thought about it.
That's what has to happen, though.
Wow.
That's what has to happen. You know, the wind blowing. You got to load, the wind blow. It's going to move the whole trailer over now. It's going to move. So just kind of chilling with one finger, driving like that ain't going to work. You know, that's
Two
not gonna work.
hands.
You know, you ain't gotta
Hand
be
over
you
hand.
ain't gotta be rigid with it, but you know you can make it happen. But you know that's what happens though. So it's just really um getting on it. What's going on there, good people? We got Willie Sapp in the building. My girl Lavish Ways doing her thing. Like I said, Tony M always up in here doing his thing. Corey C, she doing it big. We got that superstar Hollywood, aka Northern Cross. Y'all already know. Y'all, hey, listen, y'all better. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all better keep your eyes open. That's all I try to tell y'all. Keep your eyes open. We got who we got up in here. We got Tony M. Fingers bringing us the people from where they are. That's right. Goddamn Jay, we got the Wizzle in the building. You know I'm about to hit him. You know I got to hit the damn Wizzle. I got to hit the Wizzle. If I don't hit the Wizzle, you know what I'm saying? Something is wrong. We gonna hit the Wizzle. That's what we're gonna do. Sure, don't play with me.
Hello?
you know I was gonna hit you. Don't even try to play that. I don't see you come in the building like that. Shout out to my girl. You know what I'm saying? Jay Rich in the building.
Hey, hey, hey. Hello, family.
Hey, lady, how are you?
Oh, blessing, highly favored, honey. I was just leaving the gym, and I looked at myself. Yeah, babe, I'm trying to get my 60 back, and it feels good.
Well, I got
I'm
my
finding my
workout
balance.
in on that truck today, climbing
Oh,
up
I
and down.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sweating, but it
yeah.
was good, real good.
How you feel about it?
Oh, I feel good. I feel good.
Is it
Excited
something that you can do on a day-to-day basis?
for a while.
You know she ain't doing no day to day. Yeah, you know
Listen,
she
it
just
was
in
a
learning
pause
phase.
for me.
Driver gonna be in there
Look,
so
it was a
fast.
pause for me. Look, G, it's a pause for me.
Hey, driver be there next week.
Yeah, exactly. Send me the comment, Jay. Find me a driver. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
You
her
know,
sweat
it
game
looks
ain't strong.
good. It looks good though. Let me tell you, for you to like come from, such a high up position, and that's so motivational for a lot of people who are like you show a lot of courage and bravery to do what you're doing. And it shows like look at your credentials first of all. Somebody of your credentials would be like, oh no, I'm not, turn it down, baby. Oh no, I'm leave my job, I'm be here, and you just like, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. So I'm super proud of you. And I
Thank
know you
you.
always say, I did something to you and all that, but hearing different stories just from you seeing what I did, and it's like a reverse of motivation back to you. It's like, man, okay, don't stop, don't give up, Jay. You're inspiring people, and look what you're doing. So to see you out there doing that, and I remember our conversations, like, girl, all I did was hear what Jay said, and I said, you know what, I'm done with this 9 to 5, and I'm gonna change my life. So I love it because there's gonna be other women that's gonna look at that, and I'm not just gonna just narrow down to women. I'm just saying people in general. I'll say that's gonna look, and they're gonna be like, man, I work my 9 to 5, and they're comfortable, and and then some people don't have the courage. They're scared to make that move. So to see you out there doing it, and you didn't work your job for that many years, and then just say, you know what, forget it, I'm leaving. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
If that's not motivational, I don't know what is.
Thank you. You motivated me, and there's definitely some fear in it. Like I said, even
Yes.
looking at that long trailer, and I was like, I don't know that I can drive that. But
Girl, with what you told me you done drove before, that little bit of trailer, it ain't nothing but a go-kart to you. Just stop it, please. That thing is nothing but a go-kart, baby.
wow. But no, you encouraged me. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I may
Yeah, I
have
told you, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. G was reminding me as I was climbing up and down. He says, are you going to be Staff Sergeant Pride, or are you going to be Major Pride? So
Ooh,
he said, I remember you when you were Staff Sergeant. You had to get out there and work for your money. So,
yes.
I'm no stranger to hard work. I started at the bottom. And so, look, this is for good. This is to build wealth for my family. This is to build a business.
Absolutely.
And I am just appreciative that you would pour into me, that G comes to Virginia to pour into me, and
Yes.
I'm going to soak it up and take it all in and get what he has to give.
Yes, yes, he is a true blessing. That's why we call him the Godfather.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He has
Perfect
been.
name.
Yes, what we do, we connecting the dots to making one big circle. So he's definitely
Yes.
the middle dot to all the connections to everything. So yeah,
Yes.
so
Yes.
seeing that just a reverse of motivation. So I'm super proud. I just love to see the family just growing. And I just had this talk that I'm learning that family is not. It has nothing to do with blood connection at all.
Not at all.
It has nothing. I have relatives. I have a lot of relatives, but when it comes down to family, I have a very small circle of family members. So
Yes.
I love that we're helping each other and just to see the growth. Come on, Cash Connect. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
Thank
I'm
you,
ready to
Jay.
see it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Leading lady. You're the leading lady.
Man, I'm just around, baby. That's all I do. Look, I'm just a country girl from Texas, baby. That's all.
Oh, no, you ain't. No, you didn't
I'm
do
just
that.
I'm just a country woman from Texas, baby. That's it. I don't know much.
Wow.
Oh, Lord, she done used it. She done
She
used it. It's a
used
wrap.
it.
I
She
had
used
to,
it.
man. I'm just a country woman from Texas, man. I like pickup trucks, and that's about it. That's all I can say.
Wow. You want your headphones?
No, because I can't hear.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Jay, I appreciate you, just sis.
Yes, man. I love y'all.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Jay.
continue
Love
watching
you
stuff.
too. All right,
Yes.
honey.
All right, y'all.
Shout out
Bye.
my girl,
Okay,
Jay
bye.
Rich in the building. Talk to him.
I know.
Probably did. Shout out to SA Transportation. What's going on? We got Sean Link down in Raleigh, North Carolina, doing it big. You know what I'm saying? Dump truck extraordinaire. He doing his thing down there, big time. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get a chance to holler at him. If the time work out right, we'll be able to do it. So when we look at hold on, what do you say? When we look at the next level, right? And just like Jay just talked to you, she just said that one, for somebody coming from the background that you're coming from, and kind of getting into this, what are your recommendations to other people that want to kind of get into this game?
Make up your mind and just do it. Get a good mentor or mentors. The other things that I did when I couldn't get your time, when I couldn't get Jay's time, because you guys are busy people, I looked on YouTube. I watched YouTube. I've seen Sean Link on YouTube. Or I saw him on Instagram.
Right.
But I've seen other hotshot people, dump truck people on YouTube, and they just talk about their day to day. I've seen YouTube videos about brokers, how to deal with them, how to handle them. I'll see if it's real or how close it comes to real in the next couple days, but I know what I've seen on YouTube.
It's out there. It's out there and it's everywhere, and that's what it's all about for doing that right there. I'm excited about the next couple of days. Like I said, this is real time. This is not. I mean, like when I say it's real time, it's real time. Like today was admin day, just to get all the paperwork compiled together. Build this awesome book that has everything in there from the starting of the company down to the authority to the insurance. You got the UCR, driver license, blown up for the drivers, medical card, even though it's not required anymore. They had a recent change in that right there last year as far as the medical cards, because once the medical card, you get it, and then you send it to your state, and they upload it and they require it, and they keep track of that now. So when the DOT do pull you over, they can see when your medical card expires. So that's why they don't ask you for it anymore. Your BOC 3, You keep it trucking. Um, little thing. So when you first get your, if you don't have your EOD yet, you can still move without it. What happens is you just need to have this in here showing that it's going to show your account number. So that way you can get your handwritten logs, and you have that, and then you show them that as well. So all they want to know is that you know the procedure. As long as you have the procedure down pat, you're good to go. And then of course, we have a drug consortium. You just have to be enrolled, and then a nice little instruction of how to fill out a paper log. It's very, saying 4 quick pages. It shows a person, so you get any one of your drivers in your vehicle, they'll know how to fill out a paper log verbatim. And the good thing about it, if a DOT officer sees this in here, they're not really going to mess with you, because they're going to know that, hey, okay, they do know how to fill it out, and they do have instructions already there. So the thing is to, hey, go ahead and be ready for anything, and just keep everything smooth by her knowing this stuff right here as she bring her drivers on. Um, Nobody's gonna be able to come in, that senior specialist, how they come in, right?
Right.
Who knows everything. She's gonna be able to sit them down and say, hey, no, this is how you do it, and this is how we're gonna do it over here at Cask and Neck. And so that's a big piece in that I'm seeing. Who got blue in the building? I know I'm looking over to my left because usually I have this it's sitting right here, but we work on a small table, no issues at all. That's right. Fine, let's go. She got it all together. You right about that, Jay? Okay, Nita Blue. That's that military baby. It's the book checklist. Tony and paper logs and ELD instructions all day long. And that's what it's about. So, and that's what you don't hear when you get all these courses that are out here. See, everything you learn today, that's not in the courses. It's not in not one of those courses. I promise you. Everything that you went through today is not there, because it's more about, hey, we'll do this for you, do that for you, and that's it. Because if you ask them questions about it, they're not gonna know. And it's your business. See, and the difference is, some of those people, their business is just to teach you the course, teach you how to do something, but they don't teach you the business. And so that's what it's all about. So when you come in the right way, grab your mentor. There's plenty of mentors out here. You got Tony M, who's been in the game, you know what I'm saying, who knows how to do this thing from the dump truck side all the way to the 18-wheeler side. Look up Tony M, you know what I'm saying, old country boy. He do what he do. He'll make sure that you're right. Get with some legit people who actually want your business to survive. That's what I recommend to anybody. So like I said, this is not a long show. We're gonna wrap this thing on up right now. Any words that you need out? Can you say some words for tonight? Because as we get into tomorrow, it's gonna be a little tougher, a little hotter out there. I don't do hot weather too well. So I'm really be about business when I'm outside. I'm about business. I ain't got time for no left, right, this. That's how it is.
Well, you just said people who want your business to survive. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want my business to survive. So you came. And I appreciate that. And I'm a sponge. I look forward to being out there,
Right.
learning outside of my normal environment in the heat. I don't do heat too well either.
That's what I'm saying. So you're gonna pay attention. That's what I'm
So
talking about.
I am going
Shout
to
out,
pay
she'll pay
attention.
attention tomorrow. You won't be no extra. Oh, my thing over here. You won't be none of that. Straight to the point.
Okay. But yeah, I'm excited and I'm thankful.
Mm.
Thank you.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Let me check on Twan one more time, because I know he'll jump on me. Like, he literally just called like right when we started.
Yeah, he was a big motivation too.
Oh, wasn't he?
Just
When
watching him.
I'm telling you, when he come on the show, it's over.
And then I got to meet him when I was in Houston. So
know.
coming off the road for the first time.
Y'all definitely bonded on that right there. That was a good thing.
It was
You
a
know
good
what I'm saying?
day. I was
So
inspired.
SNA Transportation, when I tell you, if you don't believe that non-CDL hot shots make it, go to SNA. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, he'll show you how the thing move.
Please leave your message.
He's making it happen over there. And That's what it's all about. He's making it happen. I mean, we got Don over here talking about Tony takes shots with the word too. That's right. Facts. Look at that work. Love it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Tune in tomorrow at 7 so you can hear the adventures the adventures that go on tomorrow, because I'm sure it's gonna be a lot. Got a lot to do tomorrow. We're heading over here to get we're getting the DOT inspection on the trailer and the truck tomorrow. So we're doing that piece right there, and we're gonna be getting into dispatching tomorrow, and we're gonna talk to some brokers, and get it stay ready to move. You know what I'm saying? Pick something up, make it happen. But everything is mobile, so that's why we can do it in the truck, we can do it wherever. So we're gonna make this thing happen, and so this was about. So I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we'll be doing it for the next couple of days. I'll be down in Carolina, and then I'll be down in Atlanta, and got some great shows coming up for you. So and it's gonna be very informative. So if you want to get into some stuff, and it's not just really the people that I'm having on the show, they don't just do probably the highlight of what we're talking about. They do many other things, and so that's why keep your ears open, keep your eyes open. So I'm gonna close on that. Is that cool with you?
It's cool with me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks, everybody.
You know what I think I need to do? Let me see here. I think I need to roll out here with some Corey C. How about that?
Ah, my baby.
We'll roll some Corey. Corey C. Let me see. We'll do that, and I guarantee as soon as we hang up, Twine, he gonna call. I promise you. I promise you, it's gonna happen. You know what? That's what it was. It won't open up no more. I don't know if it's expired.
Ah,
That's why I can't play it.
Okay.
Because it wasn't opening up no more. But it's all good. But we're gonna hit this one though. We're gonna hit this Jam of Jams. Hey, so join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. We'll be here. What's going on, Rod? I got my man Rod Woodard in the building. What's up, Rod? Appreciate you coming through. Let me see if I find this song real quick. And last thing, hey, we got that that Wink and Drink video challenge. I'll be putting that out tonight. $500 first place for that right there.
Oh,
Wink and
wow.
Drink is pushing. I'll put the rules out here tonight, and it's gonna be a good thing. I don't know why this thing is going on my phone acting funny. It's not playing at all. Won't play anything, but it's all good. But I'll put those out tonight, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. We're gonna do what we do. Y'all laugh at me. Yeah.
It's the king of love jack, baby. Take, wheel. Take, wheel. Everybody take, wheel. Come on, take, wheel. To the take, wheel. Everybody take, wheel. You got to speak to me, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Give you a jab to the nose and make you say what's up. I'm in the club, nigga, tuck with the long barrel. When the music stops having singing, not creeps carols. People hate me, man, I really do know why. They see the wings on my back and they know I'm gon' fly. So what the fuck's supposed to do? Just try to please people. Got my MK crew family and I don't big people. Remember, used to put newspaper in my tennis shoes. Used to walk around in them jeans, the mini shoes. For party nigga, I was too thugged out for that. Never told all my enemies I couldn't be a rat. But niggas told on me, nigga, they got it in return. Now ain't they mama's living room in a nice earth. Fuck you, your whole crew, bitch, cause you gon' get caught. Blow your brains out in your lap, now hold that thought. Motherfuckers stop pretending of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches don't kill it. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches don't kill it. This is just for my killers who just straight up murder. Leave you in the sewer dead just like a nigga turtle. I got connections with the real fucking black mob, and I'm trying to get it right for my man God. So anytime I drop, believe me that there's no problem. Niggas menace to society. That's my favorite one. Desert Eagle 50 caliber, that's my favorite gun. My nature running, yes, I'm gunning for the fucking dome. You the home kid, cause you always running fucking home. MBK got a boy, your house, we'll clap it up. I run my mouth like a big booty bitch, I can back it up. Try niggas on pickups just like they did in Jasper. Keep fucking around, your new friend is gonna be Casper. You gon' be in the casket, people trying to coffin on you. But so many hoes ain't taking can play golf for you. Motherfuckers stop pretending I'm a new ever. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches the beginning. Fuck that shit, boy, I'm tired of being nice. White shit in your head, this Mac is not a fucking lights. I keep the termites fed like a pistol, stay with some lead. Like Marita, dog, stay with some bread. I lived in the trailer, not no projects. They still got it, but you couldn't run on my set. I kill niggas, dog, and also I kill time. Tell out my snitches, they had 2 fucking moms. Niggas tell on me, goddamn, they drop the fucking dime. Your brains are gone, now you out of your fucking mind. And niggas know I fight you, bitch, young ready strap, but they don't fucking understand to get the bitch, get that head, that gun clap. This the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still winning. G5 legacy never in the bitches the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still winning. G5 legacy never in the bitches the beginning.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Going hard. She probably be good and sweaty. We're gonna make sure she's straight, though. She's gonna get out here on this road. The drivers are gonna be hot. She's gonna have one of the tightest companies out here. Holla at y'all tomorrow.